main character.
Sorry.
The main character is taken from a Charles Dickens story, Great Expectations, which some of you may know. You might have seen the film on it or read the book or whatever. But and this particular character is Abel Magwitch, who's the convict in the tale. And right at the beginning, if you've seen the film, he's the one who upends Pip. And, well, he's helped by Pip, somewhat reluctantly, with a file and some food, and anyway. But he does get caught and he ends up being transported to Australia. In this particular part, which I'm going to read, you've got to imagine him in Australia. He's actually been freed, and he's a sheep farmer. And you've got to imagine him sitting around a campfire with some other sheep farmers. He will get really rich, but he's not rich yet by any means. Anyway, so it's called The Sheep Farmer's Tale. Okay. I first saw him in a graveyard when I was a monster on the marsh, soaking in broken shoes, torn by nettles and briar, in shackles, watching this nipper grieving at the headstone of his ma and pa and their little uns. I was so striving cold and the hounds were after me. I could have cracked his head on a gravestone and eaten the brains over that famished. I upended him and shook him like a pillar and swallowed him the crust from his pocket, and terrified him with a tale of a man more vicious, as if there could be, who would come for his heart and liver. When he returned with a file and a pie, returned to me, a spark were lit on that marsh. Don't none of you jackos laugh. That kindled my near-dead soul. That gave me hope. That taught this beaten dog there were kindness. And I tell you, I could weep here, now, when I think of him so small, so shivery, in all that sky of that flat land, with the cows lowing, and this brute waiting to grab him by the throat. I ain't yet over the cold, still hear the ringing links, but I dream to meet my lad when he's grown, to return the pie and the file and the kindness he gave this villain 100-fold. Now none of you spout, or I'll smack your heads.
Next then, what? That's it? What will Luke?
Yeah, we'll go.
Yeah, Luke then.